Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in. I'm Tully Bernalog coming to you live from the wonderful, wonderful world of Portugal. It's sunny outside and it's dark inside my mind. Why? Today's topic is cannons, lasers, rockets. Some of you might be thinking, wait, I know that name. I'm sure I heard that name somewhere. You have. I actually made a video on cannons, lasers, rockets in February 22nd, 2014. Quite a long time ago. Literally half a year ago, quite some time ago, and I just left it. If you can remember, it wasn't exactly the most positive of opinions. I didn't like the game. I felt it was really bad, so I just left it. I didn't really care until one day, a couple weeks ago. No, actually, it was last week. Last week, actually, yeah. I was strolling down my library. And where is it? Shit, where is it? There you go. Cannons, lasers, rockets. And I saw this. I was like, wait, what? No, oh shit. Close window. Whatever. Go back. I saw basically this. We go ahead full steam. And apparently this game would go on to leave early access and onto Steam. And I was like, wait a second. What? So I went to the store page. And there it is. About this game, as you can see here. How can I put this? There are 100 positive reviews of this game versus 305 negatives. And you know, the positives, all I have to say is this game is fun. Even though there's so little people, I end up playing the tutorial multiple times. I just can't wait until more people play it. This is the kind of positive reviews you get on this. The negatives, I actually have this one. I reviewed it literally the day I produced the video. But I decided that I'd give it the benefit of the doubt. I would go and check out the actual announcement. See the update history. So let's check out the update history. I remember I made the video on February 22nd. It's February 24th. Right there. See basically what it means you can now rebind keys. This is what this is. This update is for Linux. Okay, this was an update made on February 18th. It's a bit misleading that it's after 25th. So basically, I made the video on 22nd. There was an update, minor update 24th, minor update 25th. Next update, July 8th, which basically unlocked every ship, abandoning their previous purchase model, and enabling a microtransaction store. No, I'm not kidding. And then, of course, the 25th of August, a month ago, they said, we're going on Steam, supposedly with a host of new frickin' things that I have yet to experience. And you will see why. This is basically just to give you an idea. This game had, let's see, February, March, April, May, June, July. This game went 5 months. This game was on early access, and it went 5 months without a single update. And the 5 months later, the update you get is minor bug fixes. Now the ships that were available in the start only to premium players are available to you now. And there's a microtransaction store for fucking commodities. I mean commodities, more like just cosmetics. And then go ahead, full steam. Shittiest pun ever. And it has like this full range of beautiful things that you think are actually good things, except you get into the game and you can't actually experience it. So, let's play the thing, shall we? I'll be right back. Let me just boot this up. Alright, and we're back. Doesn't look different, does it? So, apparently the friends list is something I didn't actually mention in the last review, half a month ago. But here's how it is. The friends list only displays the friends that actually owned the game. I feel bad for Bread Eye and Pinkie Pie because I do know that they actually wouldn't see the game because of my video. And frankly, I feel bad for them. I really do. So, what's new? Options menu. Exactly the same. Think, whatever. Mouse speed, X and Y, mouse zoom, master volume. But hey, there's key bindings now, which is the weirdest fucking thing I've ever seen. There you go. At least you can rebind the keys. And for some reason, if you go to default, of course, the options menu is defaulted to F10. Anyway, I actually played the tutorial. And truth be told, it is good. Sorta. They did change the way it looked. Did change the way the upgrades were made. They did. And frankly, it isn't as confusing as it was 6 months ago. So I guess there's that. Let's do skirmish, shall we? I think I might be lucky, because there's 6 people in the dock and 34 in combat. I actually tried. Wait for it? Okay. I actually tried. I'm probably just gonna sit here for half an hour. Yesterday, I tried waiting in line. What happened was I was confronted with this screen, consistently changing between 1 of 4, 2 of 4, and 3 of 4. Eventually, after 5 minutes, I got fucking tired of it, and I went to play Victoria 2. To give you an idea, I played all the way to the anarcho-liberals, constantly checking on the matchmaking, by the way, and I managed to get back. I got all the way to anarcho-liberals, made Sardinia Piedmont a great power, formed Italy, all the while checking the matchmaking, went back into the game, and I was at 1 of 4, at which point I promptly gave the fuck up. So, while we're waiting for the game to inevitably not give me a match, here's what I have to say. Things I've actually noticed they changed. The frame rate is still capped at 30.1 frames per second, which is still the dumbest thing I've ever seen, especially for a game of this caliber. But if you click Alt, the frame rate is no longer halved. Apparently they decided that having a frame rate because of, health bars is a bad idea, so they coded that out. Good. The tutorial actually teaches you slightly bit more than go here, shoot. It looks pretty too. It actually has nice little text boxes now. So it's go here, shoot. This is the name of the thing. Not improved, slightly better. Oh my god, it's a fucking miracle! Oh! Yes! Never mind. Never mind, he quit. Awesome. And so, as you can see, it's still fucking like this. Because here's the problem. And this is something that I like to seg into. Is like this. The problem with multiplayer games on early access is this. A multiplayer, normally when you have a game on early access, it functions very simply. Eventually, if it's a single player game, you play it for some time, you get bored, you go play something else. But then more stuff goes in the game and you go back to check it out. Frankly, that's how I play DayZ. I only want to start playing it permanently once horticulture comes into the game. But when you're talking about, and then even then, single player works like that, and some multiplayer works like that. But this kind of multiplayer doesn't. When you're talking about a multiplayer, competitive multiplayer, always multiplayer, because you can't play single player with this. Oh no. The only single player mode is tutorial. And that doesn't pitch you against enemies. Oh no. If you want, for a game that is competitive on multiplayer only, competitive multiplayer online, going into early access is a piss poor idea. Because in order to keep a competitive multiplayer going, you need a community that will not get bored. And the problem is, if you put a competitive multiplayer game that's unfinished onto Steam, onto early access, what's going to happen is people are going to play it and they're going to get bored and they're not going to come back. Because competitive multiplayer does require you to either start out with enough content to keep people busy or very frequent updates. And even then, it's a gamble. It's essentially the same as what would have happened if, imagine, Riot Games produced League of Legends, put it on Steam Early Access, but you could only play on Summoner's Rift 5v5, there was no ranked mode, and you can only play as Ashe, Garen, Teemo, or Tryndamere. Needless to say, the community would have appeared, it would have died out really soon, which is exactly what happened to this. I'm assuming that the only reason this has more than 2 players playing it, oh thank God. Let's see. Well, no new ships, that's for damn fucking sure. It's the same fucking ships as before. Well, except now you don't actually need to have a premium account. Don't actually need a premium account to buy them. I guess that's something. I guess. You don't need a premium account. You don't need, okay. Okay. Is it? I don't know if it's recording because it kind of had a not responding message. So now you don't actually need to have a premium account to play all the things. But hey, at least but you know, that was a step forward. But you know what? They added no new ships. It's like, hey, you can play all the ships now, but you don't have no new ships. In 6 months, not a single new ship. And is the game stuck? Is the game stuck? It still has music. So I would assume not. But I do believe the game has managed to crash itself. Are you fucking kidding? I managed to get into a game, and the game crashes. Okay. I don't even know if you're listening. I don't even know if you can hear me. Yep. And we're back again. Also, I should note that this game only functions in windowed mode. Alright. Again, let's go into skirmish, shall we? Now, what I was saying before was, what happened to this game was, they put this game on a bare bones state onto Steam Early Access in February of this year. And obviously what happened was, people went, they saw what was advertised as a great new space shooter, and found that it was a steaming pile of bullshit. And of course, the community dwindled, to a point where I actually went back and played it, and apparently there were like 3 people in combat, or like in lobby, which I would assume were the devs, maybe, or maybe like 1 or 2 people who actually got the game on a premium package, and they were desperate to find someone to play with. But what happened is what would happen to anything in this situation. They put out a bare bones competitive multiplayer online only multiplayer only game, redundancy of redundancy. And then what happened was the community saw it, they played it for 5 minutes, got bored, and then they left. Which is exactly what I did. And I only really got suckered back into trying this out because it showed up as being on Steam. And I thought in the back of my mind, maybe this isn't just another one of those falling through the cracks Steam doesn't give 2 shits about its actual quality assurance. And that this game actually managed to produce something good, but it didn't. Nothing's changed. In fact, let me show you. Let me show you here. Tuning. Huh? That's it. This is what the major update in July added. That was it. Camo patterns, skins, hulls. It's basically a frickin' cosmetics store. A cosmetics store is what it is. And that's it. You buy things for money. Compared to not exactly that much money, but money. Yeah, there's apparently a reputation system. Okay. And that's it. This is the major update. That's pretty much it. This was a July update. And of course, it says in combat 28, in dock 7 now. And you go to skirmish, and it just sits there. Oh my god, it's a fucking miracle. Yeah, I played this literally yesterday, and there was no, never mind. Yes, no, yes, okay. Let's go with the Nebular Hunter. Doesn't actually tell, oh, there we go. Out and Ambusher, no, what was the other one? Is the Invulnerable, no, Predator, Reflector, the Ram. What was the thing? The Doomseeker. Oh. There we go. There's a wiki, apparently. Okay. What happened to this game back in February, and eventually later, was people played it for 5 minutes, they got bored, then they didn't come back. And then comes the announcement on Steam, and people obviously going to go, okay, so obviously the game something changed, so you try to play the game. If only to get the benefit of the doubt. and I went to play a tutorial, and barring a minor increase in graphics quality, and by that I mean a slight increase in the looks of the menus, the tutorial played the same. The only major difference I seen was, like, I hope this works now. The only major difference I seen was at the technology screen. Oh my god, thank you! As you can see, it's still capped at 28. See, now I can have that. Fuck it! Where's my stress ball? Mom! Where's my stress ball? Fucking use the keys. You fucking kidding me? Really? 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 Oh, really? Really? I could end the fucking video here. I could end the fucking video here. But no, because I fucking hate myself. I'm gonna actually try and play the thing. This is what it is. It's what it is, and what it seems like is they just added, we're going on Steam now, and added a list of minor features that I have been unable to actually confirm, because the tutorial plays the same, and as I was saying, the only major difference is the technology upgrade screen. The upgrade screen kind of looks better and isn't as confusing, but there are still no tooltips on the screen. You can't move your cursor on the screen as far as I know. You don't get to see what your abilities do unless you go into the shop, which is a really bad design choice. Or maybe there is a way to see it, but the game doesn't tell you. The game doesn't tell you. It didn't tell me. Or if it did, it was like really hidden. I don't know. You can see what it does in the shop screen, but not in the actual game. So if you don't go into the shop, you're going to be playing your first round, or until you die, not knowing what the fuck your things do. Until you try them out and try to ascertain what the fuck just happened. It's ridiculous. And I'm currently flaying myself with my keys, if you can hear them. I'm literally doing like Jesus did with a whip. I am striking myself on the back with the keys, and it is hurting. And you know why I'm doing that? Because this game is painful. Striking myself on the back with keys after gyrating them is not as painful as playing this game. Because I managed, after yesterday waiting something like 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, not that little, about half a fucking hour. Half a fucking hour, maybe? Yeah. Whatever. After waiting for so fucking long to just get into a fucking game, and it doesn't work. And it just doesn't work. And then I finally get into a match, and the second I start moving, I win. It's like big rigs. You get into the game, you move 5 inches. Congratulations, you're a winner. Didn't do shit, you're a winner. And that's it, really. This game has no community. You call 30 people playing at any one time a community? It's not a community. There's nothing new that I saw in the tutorial. The map seemed exactly the same as a tutorial, because only if it's a MOBA, obviously you only need one map. Because Dota 2 did it, so we can do it too. No! Some variety required, thank you very much. I like the fact that League of Legends at least offers more different variety. And you're a fucking space MOBA. Or you're trying to be a space MOBA. You should have more variety in your goddamn fields of battle. And you just don't. You don't. Or maybe you do, but I can't tell. I've been trying to review this game, and I can't do it because it won't let me play it. The game won't let me play it. I will now sit, as you can see, I will now sit in the queue for half a fucking hour. Fuck, I could go play Victoria 2, turn Serbia into Yugoslavia, and I still won't be able to get into a fucking match. I could form the Byzantine Empire before I can find a proper match on this one. And forming a Byzantine Empire is incredibly freaking difficult. Do I sound pissed? Oh my god, there's a second person. I wonder what's gonna happen next. Is it going to stay at 2 to 4? 2 of 4. Maybe 1 of 4. Maybe 3 of 4. Once again, the system... Oh my god, it's a miracle. Let's actually wait to see if we get a proper match. Because if we do, I will praise God and accept him as my savior. I will reform from atheism. I really will. If God lights my way and shows to me the game that is, cannons, lasers, rockets, bestow unto me the glory that is CLR, with combat starting soon. Tell me the glories, the wonders of the people that leave the game in queue without warning. And at least it isn't like League of Legends where you have to just re-queue from 0. No, at least it keeps the people in the queue. Yay! And you keep doing and waiting until our Lord our God shows, and then without warning, they just boom, okay. Let's go. Doomseeker has laser, has gravity beam, enters accelerates you to 2x of your max speed. This is target's maximum speed. Oh, okay. So it's like a batarang. Okay, whatever. Teleportation. Okay. Escape. Okay, and that's what, evasion? Yeah, evasion. Confirm selection! Let's do this! Let's go! 25 seconds until the glory. Oh my god! He even skips ahead the waiting! It's amazing! I just... There we go! Can finally play the fucking game. Hopefully. So I can chat. Okay, I can chat. And I can't stop chat. I actually have to click escape. I can't actually double click enter. I can't double click enter to escape chat. Look. Nope. Needs to be escape. At least escape also opens the menu now. Huzzah. And where are the enemies? The lasers make no sound. Yep, no sound. The Doomseeker does not appear to have any sound. Are you fucking kidding? Wow, this game is so fucking fun. Like the best game ever. Wow. This game is so fun, isn't it? What does 2 do? Explosive shot. And that's it. As you can see, the responsiveness is still about... Way, level up! Motherfucker! Shabbat shalom. And as you can see, the actual shooting is actually still delayed. Like, click, shoot, click, shoot. And if this is your intentional, I have to say it's a really bad design decision, because the MOBA requires some tight controls. Tight controls. This doesn't. If shooting takes almost a second to react, I'm sorry, but that's just ridiculous. Explosive shot 1. The game appears to play exactly the same as before. Like, it's just that. There's turrets, there's cocoons, and there's like the weird ass ships, and that's it. That is literally it. There appears to be nothing else. There we go. Back at base. This is a good time to show you the upgrade. If I can find it. Where the hell is it? No, really, where the hell is the upgrade? That's not it. It's like, oh, there it is, okay. As you can see, it's still a 2D map, still a 2D plane, which, again, for a space-based MOBA, why would you do a 2D? I mean, really? Of all the things you could have done, you made a 2D space-based MOBA? Really? Okay, stop. Stop. What are you doing? Stop. Okay, there we go. Upgrade center. See, it's a lot more fun now. See? It's actually fucking better. Which just pisses me off, really, because it shows that the guys making this actually have some level of competence. But it just feels so unworked, is what it feels. It feels abandoned. Because, I don't know. Yes, I can use the new other ships now, but those are always available. They did say they had some minor tweaks to how they worked, but aside from that, the game just plays as it played before. I have no idea where I am. Oh, there it is. It's not actually, as you can see from the minimap on the side. Oh no, never mind, that's the other guy. I don't actually appear on the map. You know, because why would I appear on the map, right? Why would I appear on the map? Is the enemy even there? I'm not seeing them. They literally just give up? Why have we not won then? It appears the enemy is not here. The enemy has left the building. Yep, there's no one here. I am fighting against no one. Like, the battlefield is empty. There's no one here. Oh, no, they're there. Oh, thank God. I think. Is it them? Rafek 101. Okay, okay. So basically they're just suiciding our hives. Or the thing hive. I don't even know. As you can see, this game is incredibly, and I mean incredibly, fast-paced and dangerously awesome. This game is amazing. This game is ridiculously awesome. Yeah, ridiculously awesome. With all the waiting and moving, and not exactly being sure what to do. Because you don't get any objectives, it doesn't actually tell you what to do, it just has a very limited destroy everything on screen. I mean, I get that. I understand that. It's not exactly that hard to understand. As you can see, it is incredibly, indescribably action-packed and awesome. Granted, the Inferno kind of looks nice. Kinda. And asteroids explode for whatever reason. And I just apparently blown up. It's like, I don't even see him. I don't even know where Rafek is. It's showing up. Rafek is destroying this, and I have no idea where it is. I'm seeing a dot somewhere. I have no idea what's going on. It's like, this is the game. This is literally the game. It's just open, vast, empty space with 2 people on each team. I mean, who does that? I mean, 2 people. A MOBA. That is 2 versus 2. I mean, really. I mean, yes, League of Legends has, the 4. What's the name again? I actually forgot what the name is. League of Legends does the 3v3 mode. But that at least is fun. This isn't. 3v3, and even it's 3v3, but it is a map that works with 3v3. Because it is a very tight map, not an open map. This is a very, very open map. And yet, it's 2v2. So most of the time, it's going to be the AI doing all the work, with you making minimal contributions. I have no idea what's happening. I don't know what to do. I literally don't know what to do. This is so incredibly boring. And the death animations, as you can see, are top-notch. Regardless of actual speed, you will stop immediately and blow up. I'm not even allowed Sark. Why, Jehovah, must you do this to me? Why? Is it because I have forsaken your witnesses? I was only 7, and my grandparents pushed me into it. You can't exactly expect me to keep going with the tenants if I didn't agree with them in the first place. Why are you taunting me now? I mean, really? As you can see, this game has improved vastly. It has such amazing things as a commodity, cosmetic, microtransaction store. Such things as an extra 5 people to wait in line with you. Such things as showing life bars no longer halves your frame rate. And such things as skirmish mode. I don't even know what the fuck the premium account does now. I really don't. So, yeah. This game has earned a special place in my heart. A place that I will retreat to whenever I want to feel miserable and lonely and gawk at the horrificness that is existence itself. So thank you for tuning in, and please stay tuned in to the next video, which will be Friday. Goodbye.